This is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today we're going to take a look at Belba family's secret patterns. And this is part of their Clever Book series, and it is the advanced level. Now, unlike their Mosaic series, these have a little bit larger squares. They're 5mm squares. And on the back we have some examples of the types of pictures that you can expect to make in here. And here is the color palette, which is the same throughout all Belba family books, no matter which series they belong to, or not, for that matter. So let's take a look at how the book is set up. We start with, this book belongs to page. Then we have a little bit of information about the book and what to do. These are the other books in this series, so there's a total of 4 now, 2 beginner, 2 advanced. Here's your palette again, and it's a page which has a dotted line for cutting. You don't need to cut this out though. It's just there for reference. So this is what the puzzles look like. On this side you're given a color and then the coordinates on the grid of where to plot those colors. Color in the square that it says to. And you go through doing one color at a time and plotting your picture on here. When you're done, you'll come out with a picture. Now, unlike other books, if you mark up this side of the page, which would be the back of this page, it would end up making marks all over your grid. And if you were doing this in alcohol marker, the back of it would be all messed up. So what they've done is that they've put black backgrounds on both pages. So you'll have a 2-page spread for your puzzle, and then a 2-page spread of the backs of each page. Now this is a very, I like it. It works well. They've also changed their grids around from the first series so that the plotting points are on this side and the grid on this side. On their first books they had it the other way around, but they listened to customer feedback and they changed it. So that's what all the pictures look like, or pages look like, and you can see some of the puzzles are smaller than the previous ones we looked at. Here we go, a full page one. So I'm going to show you a couple of pictures that I've done because there's no point flipping through and looking at blank grids. So this is the first one that I did, and I've used water-based markers in these. I like to use water-based markers for my color by numbers if they're small spaces. Now, I won't lie to you, this took a long time to do. So it is quite time intensive and you have to concentrate. I can't watch TV or even listen to it while I'm doing these. I may have it on in the background, but I have no idea what's going on. Well, usually I listen and watch while I color. So this will take your full attention to do these. They're rewarding though. And let's take a look at the second one, which is my favorite one that I did. So we have this pattern right here. And while they're intensive, they're not hard because like this one's a little bit different, but like this is a repeating pattern. So once you get the pattern down, you just have to barely glance at the letters that the plots that you're going to do, because you just, once you have a repeat, you know what's going to come up and it will sort itself out as you do it. This one is more of a symmetrical one, so that didn't really work for me until you got to the second half, and it helped to do it. So that's what you're going to find in these books. The back of the book, we have our last puzzle page, and then we have a note from the publisher, Belba family, and their social media information. And then there are a couple of blank pages you can use for scratch paper. And that is the book. So this is a new book, copyright 2020, and is their latest as of this date in this series. So once again, this is Secret Patterns by a Belba family. It is, and is part of their Clever Book series at the advanced level.